It's LaRhonda Marie. He chose me.
Don't you count me out yet, I'm under construction. I'm a work in progress, I'm under construction. Don't you count me out yet, I'm under construction.
It's a family affair.
What's up, everybody? What's up? It's your girl, LaRhonda Marie, and you are watching Under Construction with LaRhonda Marie. Thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate it. I'm always excited about topics. Today, we're talking current event. This blew my mind when I saw this headline come across. And so I have a good friend of the show. I interviewed her on Swag Her magazine, and she was so cool. So I did want to. It was just she reached out to me, and I reached right back out because it was time for me to do a current event show, and I love speaking with Akilah. So and get her. I want to see what she has to say about this. But at any rate, I have some housekeeping items that I have to do. Y'all know that during this broadcast, you can support my page by sending stars, a digital gift that helps me earn money, and we use our stars to hire more journalists and content creators while supporting other Black-owned businesses, hoping to create an ecosystem that brings about success for all involved. If you find value in the content, send your stars today and tell a friend about us. So if you're on here, please start to share. I would appreciate it. You guys are just as important as my guest. At any time, I have questions for Akilah. She probably has some for me, but if you guys have questions, I love when my audience members tap in. So just go in those comments and send me some questions, and we can get this thing going. But before then, I'm going to take care of some housekeeping items. So y'all know I am a correspondent for Swag Her .net magazine, and if you are a boss woman, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're an author, if you are a music artist, if you're trying to find a way to increase your visibility, to increase your brand, help develop your brand even more, jog on over to swagher.net magazine. They have so many different packages that can help you get out there. But that's what I do want to let you guys know that, and I am going to give you some more information, and I will be right back. Just a moment. Get in there.
Swag Her magazine is an empowerment and lifestyle publication for Black women who like to be real with themselves and in business. The magazine also offers public relations services and visibility coaching for Black women-led businesses, coaches, authors, and girl bosses so that they receive more exposure and grow their brands. To learn more about Swag Her magazine, please visit www.swagher.net. That's www.swagher.net. Check our swag. We're more than a mag.
So if you are in need of those services, please get over to that website. Mention my name, please. I can get some extra things on that. So please, I'm not gonna hold that up any much longer. I'm gonna go ahead and Akilah, if you're ready to come in, give me thumbs up, lady. Look like she's ready, so I'm gonna bring her on in. Hold up. Y'all, my mouse is acting crazy today. Okay. Hey, girl. Can you hear me? Wait a minute. I can't hear you. Hold on. Did I mute you?
Hey, I'm sorry.
Okay, I got you. I can hear you. Hey, girl. Hey. I see you still rocking them braids. Them is pretty.
I am. I actually did them myself.
Did you?
Cut a $200 bill.
I know that's right. How long that take you though? How long that take?
I didn't even keep track of the time. I was gone. I I didn't keep track.
You kept track of that $200 you was saving though.
Budgeting is key. Budgeting is key. And plus, I like to make myself feel good. So I like to do my hair. I like to do my makeup. I like to do, certain things. I'll pay for it every now and again, but it's always good to give yourself your own special touch,
Especially if you got the skills to do it, because everybody ain't able. So we require the hands of those that are anointed to do those things. I am still enjoying my lock journey. I'm like at this is a ninth month. I think this is my 9th month. So I'm excited to get to that year mark. But how is everything going? I've seen a couple of posts that you got some things going. First of all, tell the people who you are. Introduce yourself to everybody.
So my name is Akilah Roberts, owner of Phenomenal Expressions, which is a business that practices you to be expressive in your beliefs, goals, and motives. I do book publishing. I do anthology coordination. I do editing. Right now, I do have a anthology set to release next year, 2024. It's regarding self-care, like I was just saying, just pouring back into yourself, making sure that you take care of you and not relying on other people to make you feel good, to make you beautiful. You can do that yourself. Also, I just released a anthology regarding professionalism, and that hit number 1 on the Amazon charts. So yay me!
Awesome. That is awesome.
Yay me, but I am kind of wanting to do me a little sci-fi little book, regarding, because there's a lot of going on. We talking about clones, Jamie Foxx. We got all this stuff going on. It's making me think of all these ideas that I could come up with, because I'm trying to figure out, is it real?
Right.
Or is it fake?
Right.
Is it all in our heads, or is it somebody trying to tell us something?
Right. I mean, we don't know what this world is different. It's different. I'm a 76 kid. I don't know how old you are, but I grew up in the 80s, 90s, and it's just a totally different world. And we're trying to figure and navigate our way through this mess. But I just been looking over. I hope you've had a chance to go through different headlines, and you may have some things for me. But the one headline that stuck out that I had talked to you about was the Carlee Russell.
Miss Russell.
Now, just for everybody who don't know.
Not even Miss Russell. We're going to call her Baby Russ.
You don't gave her a nickname?
We're going to call her Baby Russ. That's her name.
Why are you calling her Baby Russ? What made you give her that nickname?
Because first of all, she reminds me of my daughter, because they lie. They'll make up stories for attention. They will make up stories for attention, crying for attention. It's sad.
How old is your daughter, though?
5.
Okay.
She got 20 on her.
She's 5.
Double twins.
That's not good that she's reminding you of your daughter. Y'all, let me let y'all catch up on this just a little bit, what I got over here. Hold on. Here we go.
Not have any help in this incident. There was no.
Let's see. What is going on? Are we going to play it? You don't want to play? Okay, sorry, guys. For some reason, that's not. Let me try it one more time.
There was no kidnapping. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area. My client did not have any help in this incident. There was no.
Okay, so the story is the girl called a family member. She said she saw a kid on the side of the road. The family member's on the phone with her. She heard Carlee scream. and she went missing for like 49 hours, pretty much. I'm just giving the gist of it. And come to find, and we went to work, like social media went to work on finding this black girl, because we always, forget about us black women. So everybody was on the bandwagon, myself included, wondering what happened to this girl. So to come to find out that she just basically made up the whole story, it's heartbreaking. It was embarrassing.
Yes.
It was a couple of things. But definitely disappointing, because this is one of those stories that went viral, and you hate that a hoax story goes viral, because what is that going to do when we really need someone to look for a black woman, or anyone, period? So anyway, what's your take on it?
Like I said, a cry for attention, whether it's from her parents, from a boyfriend, from a job standpoint. I feel like it's a cry for attention. Like I said, I have a similar story with my daughter. She made me feel like that somebody tried to kidnap her, and she just was lying, making up a story. I don't even want to go into details, but if the story sounds so familiar.
Wow.
Wow.
Why do you think this disappearance got our attention above others?
One, because she's a black girl, and in today's world, black people, we sticking together. So when anything happens to our people, the black culture is immediately going to be like, what happened? Yeah. Second thing, we're going to think, did the cops have anything to do with this?
Right.
Third thing, that's just how we are. But the funny thing about it is, soon as something comes up where it's like it's a lie, we got jokes for days. You know, that's just the culture that we are in. But it was a scare, and we were all up in a roar.
Right.
But
I think she's a nurse. She's a nursing student. She's young. And she seemed to be a pretty decent person. What do you think about the wig left at the scene and the story she chose to tell? Like,
I'm not sure, with all the things that she was looking up on her her phone. I can imagine where her mind was at with her being in the nursing field, and her probably in tune with the whole cloning epidemic, and wanting to know probably how real it is. You know what I'm saying? So I think she's probably an artist on the low. She probably just was painting some picture for us to try to awaken us in a way. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt.
It's been giving reports about a boyfriend, that she was trying to get the attention of a boyfriend, and I guess try to see what, because I guess it shows that she had him blocked, and then she unblocked him once she went missing to see what his response would be.
That's what I'm saying.
It
happens. Let's see what happens when I do this. Let's see how my coworkers react. Let's see what they do down at the hospital or the clinic. Let's see what really happens when I do this.
Do you think what Carlee did, was it more seeking attention, or was it mental health? You think it's just attention?
Attention. And people, like I said, being in the medical field, it's scary. It's very, very scary. So, some people can't handle it. She's only 25. She could only have been in there for, a certain amount of years. You know what I'm saying? She's probably scared. Probably.
She's just a student, and she hasn't even. She's just a student right now, so I don't know what she could be scared of to make her want to. I hate that she described someone to be the kidnapper. Like she went on in a society where we value based on how much attention a person has. Do you think that played into her decision making just because she's just attention? It can't be just attention. Like that is crazy.
It really is. Like I said, I go back to movies and songs and things like that, and like the movie Swarm. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That girl was obsessed with this artist, and she, was crazy, and she just, was seeking attention. And if you didn't agree with what she was, the type of mindset that she had, and you didn't agree with her, then she just would go off.
She gonna kill you. Keep on going.
And they better make sure that Tyler, that quote unquote Tyler, is okay.
How do we prevent other people from doing what Carlee did?
What do you say?
How do you think we can prevent other people from trying what she did, doing what she did?
You can't. People gonna do what they want to do. People are going to do what they want to do. I'm pretty sure she probably feels loved. Oh, I think my bad. Sorry. I think she feels loved, even though the attention that she's probably getting is probably not positive, but it's still love and it's still attention. And that's what her goal was, to get love and to get attention. So she's like, wow, probably like, wow, all of this for me. All of that for me.
Now she got to get lawyers and stuff. And now you got to pay out all this money to get your.
She didn't Google that part.
Yeah, she didn't. She should have Googled Jesse Smollett,
She didn't Google that part.
They on the same level of crazy, just making up stuff. Jesse dude, I think he's still going through some stuff with his fake case or fake what is it? Accusations. Accusations that he made. But the good thing about this young lady, what I am happy about is that she's called. She like, look, it was all a hoax. It was all because she could have tried to Jesse Smollett it and try to keep it going like this stuff is real, and she's just like, dude wasn't checking for me on Instagram anyway. This is all fake. No telling. I see that they're trying to give her two different charges. Two different charges for the false. I don't know how it's false. Well, I guess she did. It was. I kept thinking she was just talking to her cousin, and her cousins called the police, but she ended up making a false statement to the police too, which was crazy
about that baby. I don't think she thought it was gonna get as big as it did. Some people don't think that people care about Black women, like you said. People don't really care, so she didn't probably think it'd blow up as big.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does go viral, and she could have. That's right. That's true. She probably just thought it was gonna get the attention of her family, and that's it. Her family and hopefully her boyfriend, whoever he was, her ex, she was trying to discuss. But yeah, and now all of this, that's just. Oh my God, that's just crazy. Do you think people will assume the next missing Black woman is a hoax too?
No, I don't think so. I think everyone will still take it as is, but it will put that into the minds of police officers to like not do their job. After a while, if you keep getting false reports or you keep getting a girl crying wolf, you're going to stop taking Black women seriously. You're gonna stop acknowledging it. You're gonna stop trying to run to their safety because it ain't real.
My thing is they don't run to our safety, period. So, that's what's disappointing for me is that the one that goes by, one of the ones that goes viral, it ends up being a hoax. So my hope is that everybody does their job, and when somebody's reporting, do your job diligently, just like these police officers did, and said, "Hey, something ain't right." Because sometimes something ain't right. Sometimes people are making up, but I don't think that it should be us, the community, to get hurt and bothered by it because some people make false accusations. Shoot, if I say something, I want you to take it seriously, and I don't care what Carlee said to y'all yesterday, And so, what my hope is that they will continue to still just do their jobs diligently, and we'll know who's lying and who's telling the truth. Because it shouldn't matter, although it does. It shouldn't matter the color. You should just want to protect all of us, no matter what. Okay, so $63,000 was donated to the Crime Stoppers, and they say they're not giving it back.
Why should they?
I don't think they should. It still can stop crime. I was thinking that same thing. I'm like, well, I mean, it's not going to stop this particular crime, but it can still stop crime somewhere. So I agree. If you're just putting it towards crime, then that $63,000 still should be able to be used for that. They can't be mad because Carlee don't have it ain't going particularly towards the crime that she was lying about. Is it possible that Carlee saying she lied is the lie, and that there's more to the story? You think that's just me being a devil's advocate?
Conspiracy, conspiracy has my attention fully, like I said, with the Jamie Foxx thing, and then they came out with that movie. Who knows?
Jamie Foxx thing.
They said he was cloned. He was sick, and then
they saying Jamie's been cloned.
I mean, computer keeps shutting down, but they said he been cloned because he was sick and stuff like that. They might come out with a Carlee Russell movie. I'm serious. They gonna make a documentary. They gonna make a documentary.
I have not heard that they thought that Jamie Foxx was cloned.
Yeah.
But I can see people saying silly stuff like that because he went, he got sick and we never saw him, and then now he's walking around like he wasn't, laid up in the hospital for a couple of months. So, and I think it's just because we don't know what happened. We don't know the story. And so people will just make up stuff because he's never came and said, "Hey, this is what I had. This is the diagnosis I got. This is the treatment I got. And now I'm here." He's just, passed out or whatever. And then now he's back at work and nobody knows, so I don't understand the cloning, but I am a child of God, so I don't really get all into all that conspiracy.
Carlee never told the full story though either. She didn't say, "Hey, I wanted to go link with my friends. That's what really happened. I went and did this or went." She just said it was a lie, right?
Right.
She just said it was a lie.
And we don't know where she went those 49 hours. She hasn't. That's probably her lawyers telling her not to say anything more than what you've already said. But I'm just thinking as a family member, girl. My cousins better not call me on. I swear, I would be like, "Cuzzo, no." What is going on? So, yeah, I don't know what she could have been thinking. I don't know about Jamie being cloned. What do you think about? LeBron James' son just had a cardiac episode at USC.
I didn't hear about LeBron James.
Bronny, yes. His son who just he'll be at USC this next year. He was practicing spring ball, summer ball practice, and had a cardiac episode. He was in ICU for a couple of days and just got out today, I believe. That's just more stuff that's going on. And you hear this boy has been playing basketball. I was talking to my son about it because he was like, "Mama, what would you, how would you feel?" And I was like, it would stop. You would no longer play. You're not gonna play anymore. If it's sending you to have a heart attack, Mama says no. So yeah, it's just that right there blew the sports world's mind. I don't know if you're into sports at all.
I haven't followed that, but it sounds similar to the Buffalo football player.
Yeah.
Who experienced cardiac arrest on the field, and they were saying he got cloned.
Yeah, they were saying that afterwards.
Cloned, and he looked different, and he ain't the same no more.
I don't know why people just don't think that medicine can revive folks. They got to be cloned. And then you can clone them in like one day. That's amazing. Like you can clone them in like a day. Like this happened one day and then here comes the clone person the next day. Like, I'm sorry. This conspiracy stuff, I'll have to ask Jesus when I get to heaven. I'm just going to take what I see and go on about my business. But yeah, that right there blew the sports world's mind. And I was trying to think of other events, current events that I had that was just going crazy. But that's what's been going crazy over the last couple of days. Did you have any that you saw that you wanted to discuss, Ma'am?
That was just it. The Jamie part and the Sworn movie. I just rewatched that one last night, was it?
That Swarm is crazy. And I'm a Beehive. I'm a Beyonce fan, and I have a new term because I watched that movie. I'll be like, "Oh, you acting swarmy?" That's why I say that now because of that show. I think the writers and the directors did a great job as far as, because it was supposed to be based off of like a Beehive, Beyonce fan.
Yeah.
And I could see some of the similarities as a Beehive person. Like, I'm not trying to kill nobody. Like, we were literally like me and my homegirls that are Beehive. It's really my sisters, my kid, my daughter, and my sisters. But when we're sitting and talking about that, the movie Swarm, it actually does describe us, our mindset a little bit. I mean, it really does when it comes to how we feel about B. What did you think of the show?
I was a little tweaked out based off of her acting. Her acting had me tweaked out. I mean, it was great acting though, like, because she really played that part to the T. But when I looked at the what did you call it, like the real story, because they show like the real kind of background to it. That little girl looked so innocent. She didn't look like she was evil or anything like that. But like you'll be surprised how people change when in different circumstances. You'll be surprised like how far a person will go to protect somebody that they really love. Like, you'll be surprised.
I was that show had me, I forget, was it like 5 or 6 episodes? How many episodes was it?
I think
was it
7 or 8.
8. It took me like, I remember texting my daughter. I was like, "Okay, I'm on the 3rd episode, and I'm about to just turn this off. I'm not feeling this." And so she was like, "Mama, you have to get through this episode, and then you'll figure." And she was right. After I got to I think it was like the 3rd or the 4th episode, where I was like, "Okay, I'm good." I think that they did a good job. If you are a Beyonce fan and know her songs and her albums, how they broke that down in order and how they did all that was like great, and how they did it based off of like her songs, the different episodes. I thought that was great. I thought Old Girl's acting was good. I was wanting a season 2, so I didn't.
I wonder, sorry to cut you off, but I wonder, has Beyonce ever had like, bodyguard episodes? You never watched Bodyguard, Whitney Houston? Mm-hmm. Bodyguard, and how she had the stalker, and they was writing letters, and they was trying to kill her. I really question, has Beyonce ever experienced anything like that before? Because she's so private. Mm-hmm. She's so private. Mm-hmm. So I kind of am thinking about that. Like, has anybody ever tried to kill her? Anybody in her entourage or anybody that she's ever worked with? And it might be some truth to that in the Sworn video that they kind of mask a little bit and put together. I don't know. That's just me thinking too much into it, but. I just wonder, because some stuff of these celebrities, they're not going to tell us, especially if they trying to cover themselves,
right?
And they don't want to take no downfall. They like, look, they gonna pay people to cover it up, and you ain't got to worry about it. So I question that. But I know she got bodyguards and stuff like that. She got people that'll protect her, but I just wonder.
Well, I know she's watched the show Sworn. She has watched it because she made something. She said something during one of her concerts, her Renaissance concerts, about Sworn or something. Somebody gave her something. It was something she said. I was like, oh my gosh, she's watched it. So, but no, Beyonce probably got all kind of stuff all these stars have probably all kind of stalkers going. I mean, like a couple years ago, what was that? Kim Kardashian got held up in Paris or somewhere with all her jewelry and stuff. So yeah, I'm sure there's always these crazy folks is always out there trying to get it. And I think I just seen, her mom's house just got broken into. Like a $1.something million worth of jewelry was taken from Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles.
Also, she just got a divorce from.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that she's filed for divorce. I said, well, shoot, maybe Richard took that $1.something million jewelry out the house before he got kicked out. Yeah,
he remind me of Brown Sugar, because remember when they caught him at the restaurant, and his name was Richard. He was like, Richard Lawson.
Oh.
I was like,
Richard.
When I hear that, when I see that name, that's what reminds me of.
You.
That we're gonna toast to my divorce. They didn't divorce. She probably going back to Matthew.
Well, you know what? Matthew probably want her back. After he done found out all that it ain't no better out there. But that was actually a surprise to me. That was actually a surprise for me that when I saw that yesterday. But it came across TMZ, so it must be true. Well, shoot, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go, girl. I don't have nothing else to talk about.
It was nice to chat with you.
It's always nice to chat with you, y'all.
Black Her Crew.
Y'all, look her up. I have all her contact information. She said, go on Amazon.com and check out her books. She has The Quiet Storm, right? That's
my Instagram, Quiet Storm Author, or on Facebook, Phenomenal Expressions.
Oh.
You can get all the latest on the professionalism anthology as well as the self-care anthology.
There you go. All right, girl. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go for the rest of your show. Appreciate you stopping through. Give me about 90 more days. I'm gonna be calling you back. Let's see what's going on in divorces then, and see what's going. See. See what's going on in Hollywood. You have a good evening, girl. Bye. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining another great conversation. I love Akilah. She is so awesome. So, guys, tune in next week. Same time, same place, 7 p.m. Under Construction with LaRhonda Marie will be back with another guest, and we'll be discussing some life stuff. Okay. All right. You guys have a wonderful evening. Be blessed.